Well, we're with Matt Shultz of Cage the Elephant. Matt, I'm not sure if it was you who said it, but it was quoted as part of Melophobia and the promo on that what you guys were trying to do was striving to be better communicators lyrically and musically. I'm curious to know if it was to be better than you were or make a more clear statement.
I think that where we were in our lives, whatever albums we were working on, that's as transparent and honest that we were able to be with ourselves at that time. But on Melophobia, with every record, it's a strive against fear-based writing. So to try not to write, to project like premeditated images, like, this song says that I'm artistic or I'm poetic or God forbid if you're reaching for genius or anything like that, rather than what music is, at its barest form, it's a means of communication.
How did you hook up with the Black Keys? Was it sort of record companies making a deal, or did you guys...
It's totally a deal. No, I'm just joking. We were invited to go on the tour with the Black Keys years ago, as Brother was kind of exploding, and just befriended the guys, and then kept in touch. And when they put out their new record, I sent Dan a text that was like, I look forward to catching up with you on the road, and congratulations on the release. And like 2 days later, they're like, oh, the Black Keys just offered you a tour. So I was like, oh, I guess it's time to catch up then.
For the first two albums for Cage the Elephant, you toured 5 years, right? And that was a thing, you on the road for that many years, and that you took a little time before you approached Melophobia. Could you give me 5 words that describe those 5 years?
Terrible. No, I'm just joking. 5 words. Wow. With the math, it's just...
One?
Yeah. I could maybe sum it up in a sentence. Is that good for you? Okay. There was a lot of growth that happened in that period of time. Adversities and hurdles to get over. And a lot of, rewarding moments as well. So a lot has happened in those 5 years. And it's not that thing that a lot of people want to, project this image of everything as well, and it's all this wonderful world of like luxury, and it really isn't. It's like the exact opposite. So
because it's so much work, how do you find the time to enjoy the stuff that technically you're swimming in right now?
Well, I think life is best enjoyed in adversity, honestly. Mindless concepts where you're self-absorbed and kind of just thinking about me. But when you struggle, it's funny that I heard one time, and I don't know if this is true, but I heard that in the winter that trees' roots grow much more than in the summer because they have to push through the soil and with all the difficult circumstances and stuff. So it kind of makes sense, though. I mean, like, during difficult times, I don't want to say you become a stronger person, but I think you learn a lot.
Selfishly, from this album, I love the horns.
Thank you.
Hypocrite and toward the end of the album. Is that like it's just a great flavor to it?
That actually happened by accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Those are the same. Those are Those are an outtake from Teeth, I believe. That somehow, when Jay was dropping the files from Teeth, those horns got pushed into Hypocrite, and he could barely hear him at first as he was like mixing. He was like, "What is that?" And he turned him up and became like a real important part of the song. So
it's so nice. It's almost like it's punctuating, but not like in your face. Really cool.
One of those serendipity moments, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. I've read reviews about a couple of shows leading up to today, and I'm curious to know what you guys do with your 45 minutes to make them, leave them wanting more.
I I don't even know. Our producer used to tell us that we would know we had a great show when you walk off stage and you don't remember anything. I must have had a good life because I don't remember anything. My memory is bad anyway. So, I don't, like, again, it's one of those things where you don't think of it in those terms. When I'm on stage, it's more or less I'm trying to create an atmosphere that feels like a conversation. I don't ever want to be in that place where it's just all about the band or myself or just like it's a show. I'm constantly telling myself not to cheat people. I'm like, don't cheat them, you know. So in November we might start to work on a new record because a lot of ideas are starting to surface, and normally we can kind of predict when that kind of thing's going to happen, but it started happening really early, so we'll see.
You're hitting your stride. Well, Matt, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Have fun tonight.
Thank you.
Enjoy Montreal.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Oh, very nice.